What's going on, Manny? This is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So Lucy went ahead and said I can send this over to you guys. So I'm going to see what's going on with your website, if there's any room for improvement, what we can do, and just a little bit of tips and tricks. So right off the bat, there is a lot going on right in the header over here. So also risk-free is immediately a red flag for a lot of people when they hear that. They just want to hear request a free quote because if they see risk, their brain is all of a sudden going to go like flight or flight mode. So definitely want to remove that. But as we go through, like I said, there's just a lot going on up here. The home, about, gallery, contact us. You want it very linear. I would say about from the top right here all the way to here. Have your logo here, the number, which you want click to call, which it isn't right now, all the way in the right side over here. All of this somewhere else, probably on the bottom or right underneath that, kind of like talking about this here. And then all of this in that area right next to this and your number. But as you scroll down, you have an about us over here, service where you service, which is something you do want. I love. Oh, what you don't realize is that these are actual keywords, which are excellent. I just don't know if you're ranking for those keywords. But Painter, Cooper City is they're kind of what we call buyer intent keywords with somebody who's typing in a painter in Cooper City. So it's very specific to them. I don't think you're ranking for them as though. But I will take a look on the back end. We do have a lot of stuff here, pictures, user. I don't know why they're not really showing anything there, but it doesn't give it a very clean look. Overall, you're hitting the right, you have the right idea. This going side to side is not very good. And then obviously, this is what you do, but we definitely want links showing what it is because all we have is about a home, about, gallery, and contact us. We don't really have your services here that we talk about it. I know this might be, but people like reading about it. This on the side is fine, but if it gets in the way of things, it definitely, makes people roll their eyes. So we want it on the bottom of the page. But let's take a look at behind the scenes, see what's really going on over here, and see. Ooh, it signed me out. Let's sign back in, find out what's going on behind the scenes, so we can help you out as well. So just right off the bat, we are going to put your name back in. See, I did have everything in a very nice, neat order, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't like working for me. So here we go, Control C. We're going to put that back in over here. And hopefully it's a quick search instead of it being a little while over here. But what we're going to see over here is a lot of the back-end stuff of your website. So right off the bat, we have a UR rating, which is basically how strong your actual home page is. And as you can see, it's a 3, it's a 100-point scale, so we definitely want it in the 30s and 40s. DR rating is how much Google trusts you. Now, that all comes back down to backlinks. Now, a backlink is where you have your link somewhere else for your homepage, and it comes back to you. And then a referring domain is obviously the ones that come back. Now, they're not all created equal. Some of them can be extremely spammy, like a BuzzFeed or Wikipedia page. We want very strong ones that refer back to you from like a painter's blog or stuff like that. Now, you do have 27 organic keywords in here, which are going to help you rank for certain things. Now, remember, we want buyer intent keywords, which is location and service specific. So right over here, DNA painting is very generic to across the United States. It's only showing your ranking for 7 keywords, though. We got Pembroke Pines House Painter. That is a keyword over here for a volume of 70 people a month. You're not getting anyone right now because, again, you're not in a location to get it. You're on page number 4. As you can see, Miami Painter and Painters Miami, these two are very good buyer intent keywords. As you can see, they have 800 and 600 people searching for them every single month. You're not getting any of the traffic, though, again, because you're on pages number 8. So you have the right idea over here. We're just not ranking for any of that. But let's take a look at, what a buyer intent keyword would do. So I'm going to put in Painters Miami. As you know, 800 people a month are searching for it. So right off the bat, we got ads. Now, certapro is everywhere, so they're doing ads. You have Angie's List, Home Advisor, but this is going to be probably your big competition, Texas Precision Painting. But after the ads that people pay for, oops, I did not mean to click on that, you have yourself the GMB, which is Google My Business Profile. Now, it's very important to get in here because about 30 to 40% of everyone who searches for anything will click on somebody in this spot. But here's the organic search. This is where everyone will typically scroll to if they don't want to click on any of those guys. You can rank here. You just got to get to the first, second, and third spot. But most people don't care about Yelp and Home Advisor. certapro is going to be your main competition here. Again, they're a franchise, but let's see what the franchise is doing. Now, Google likes local. Even though they are the homepage is local, the rest of it is not. But their websites are pretty much the same throughout. As you can see, this is not a click to call, but this is. You can click and get an estimate. That this is a click to call, which is definitely what they want. And then they have another click to call email. Now, most people aren't going to click that email just simply because, but if you have like one of those form submit stuff, that's excellent. And these are all the areas that they do service. Now, they can click on it and it'll lead to a different home page, which is excellent. So right away, they got a lot going on over here. You know, house painting commercial. They definitely aren't putting a lot of content on here as well as far as what they're talking about. But that is something that I mean, they're doing well with it. There's just a lot more that they could be doing as far as content wise. Now, Google's very strict about this one. They want about 1,500 to 2,000 words on the homepage alone. Seems like they are getting that one. But let's take a look behind the scenes and see what's going on over here. So I am going to have to put them in one more time. So instead of looking at the entire franchise on the back end over here, we're just going to look at their page specifically. So let's see what it is that they're doing to get to the position they're at. So right off the bat, we're going to see their UR and DR rating. I don't like Overview 2.0, but we're going to look at Overview regularly. They have a UR rating of 24. That's excellent. They want it to be in the 30s, though. And then they have a trust rating with Google of about 71. So that page itself is really strong, and the strength of the and their trust is pretty good. And that's because they have 122 backlinks on this page with 41 referring domains. Now, they're probably just referring back to the other websites that they have, and they're all doing the same thing, and they're all pretty similar. So it's just more of a circle of referring domains. So they're doing really well with that. They also have 124 organic keywords, and they are pulling in 1,100 organic traffic in the area itself. So let's take a look and see what those keywords are, which Miami Painters is one you have as well, and Miami Painter. So as you can see, these are just a variation of the same thing. Location and service. Those are very big. That's what you're going to want to do. You want location, you want service, and then variations of it. So House Painter Miami, right? 250 people search for it a month. They're getting 38 of those people because they're on the third position to get it. So as you can see, they are getting the traffic for these guys. They got over 10% pretty much of each one they're searching for, except for Miami Painter. 55 people a month are coming to their website because they're in position number 6. So as you can see, the higher you are, the higher percentage-wise you're going to get from those people. But all of these are buyer intent keywords. 250 people search for this. They got 32 a month. They're in position 3. So how does this really help you out, Manny? All we honestly got to do is we got to increase your backlinks, which means that if we need to go over to your competitors, find out exactly what it is they're doing in order to rank so high, take what's working for them and use it for yourself. And then all of a sudden, you're going to start ranking. Then we need to get you about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage alone, right? We got to talk about everything that you're doing, clean it up, make it look very user-friendly for everyone because people are extremely lazy. And then honestly, we got to get you a lot more organic keywords that are very buyer intent to the area. Even if you get much more specific than Miami, because that's a bigger area, if we start looking for smaller areas in there as well, you'll find you can get a lot more traffic. Now, you are bringing in 2 people, but imagine if you can bring in half of what certapro is bringing, which is about 500 people, right? They're bringing 1,100. If you can bring in 500 people to your website alone per month, what can that do for you? Well, that's all I got, Manny. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Any feedback for me, I would definitely love to know. Other than that, you have an amazing day. Bye.